Hi peeps, welcome to Cooking and Complaining. In today's video, we are going to make traditional Serbian cookies called vanilice, and while that, I'm going to complain and rant about things that are much worse
and annoying.
now that they were like 15 or 20 years ago. So first step is to put in the butter here, to put the butter and to beat it down with so to yeah, let's do that.
I didn't let it be on the temperature for long enough.
On the room temperature long enough. So, and while I'm doing that, the first thing that annoys me is QR codes in restaurants. Do you not own a piece of paper? Why do I need, first of all, why do I need fucking internet in order to like get a menu? Why don't you have a piece of paper that lists the menu? And if I don't have the internet, I cannot see the menu. What? So this is the first, not the first thing, but this is one of the most annoying things that are happening, like that started happening like 10, 15 years ago, like maybe even more recently. So everybody's like, it's self-service, it's QR code. Like, bro, I want to have some like a waiter or somebody to help me. I want to have a menu. I want to have all of these things. So it's not an advantage. So I just want like the bare minimum of a restaurant is to just have a menu. Is that too much to ask? Yay, the butter is in. See? This blob. Okay. While I'm beating the butter over here, because my cord is too short, I'm going to go to the next thing. This is crazy. Why is it? It's too thick still. I think it needs to be on the room temperature more. Yeah, so
The next thing that I hate is
Bluetooth headphones. Why do I not have an option to have a fucking cord? I want to have an option to have a cord. Now everything is Bluetooth, and Bluetooth doesn't work like 50% of the time. There's actually Subway take about this. 100% agreed. The Bluetooth is most of the time terrible. It often doesn't work, and then you're just left there sitting in silence with your thoughts. Who wants that? Who the fuck wants that? Well, since I don't actually bake or cook, let's be honest, I don't know when this is good enough. So I'm just going to do it a little bit and then like call it a day, I guess. Okay, I think now it's good. So the next step is I'm adding the lemon juice, or somebody says like the lemon skin.
This is the skin of the killer, Bill.
There's different types of recipes. I'm adding also 2 of these vanilla sugars and also 5 spoons of sugar. So let's do that.
I also have a problem that I can't work and talk, so this series was actually not a good idea.
Lemon. I don't want to go in and
Squeeze it with the
I want to just do it like this. I don't know how much lemon does it need. Ah! It's all over my hands.
Maybe I can have a series where I just squeeze the lemon.
No. The seeds. Wait, the seeds are in. Fuck. I just need now to go and feed the seeds. Fuck. I think this is enough. I don't want to squeeze anymore. One whole egg and one yolk. So not the white part, not the
proteiny part.
Wait, I need to concentrate to separate this. I actually think I need to squeeze more juice because I just tried to,
Put it in.
and it's too dry, so I need more juice. Okay. Anyway, my next take is
This. Not this.
my next take is that nowadays everything comes with like
These features that are actually so useless and nobody wants
them. For example, again with the headphones, I have headphones that stop playing music. They have kind of a motion sensor, and they stop playing music when you move. So in order for me to turn off that, so that was already inside of the app. So in order for me to turn that off, I need to download the app and like put in my information, etc. So everywhere there's just stealing that information, and then I need to disable that through the app. So I need the app for just for headphones. Like, is that not crazy? For like motion sensor turning off my music. Why?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Like, who is coming up with those bullshits? I don't know. Yeah, but lemon is going in. Ah! Now I'm adding the
flour. I never know if it's pronounced like flour or like floor, like the ground. But I think it's pronounced like flour, like flowers.
They say to add like 500 grams of flour, but it seems like a lot. I don't know how thick it's going to be. So I'm gradually adding the flour. Let me see. I'm not really good at this, as you know, but I only know how my mother does it. It went everywhere. I actually look at the recipe again, and I don't think I need to
Do it with this thing, but just to stir it with normally with my hands.
It needs to be thick at the end. Anyway, my next take of cooking and ranting and this point of this whole video is that what is going on with airports and liquids? Like, let's be for real. Since 9/11 or I don't know when, like everything is just fucked up regarding the security. Why are they bothering me if I have a container that is bigger than 100 milliliters? Like, it's not even that I have liquid in it. It's like if I have a bottle that has obviously less liquid than 100 milliliters, and then they don't want to let me through, and they throw out the item. Once I had a container that had like that is the size of containers 150 milliliters, but I obviously had like half of it, which means that I have less than 100 milliliters, and then the guy still was like,
he was smiling and he just
throw it in the trash in front of my eyes.
And it was like kind of expensive skincare thing. Like, bro, like why do you do that? Why do you hate us? And it is pure bullying, and they are trying to make it like it's some like security thing. No, those people working in the airports are the worst kind of people. So if I was on subway takes, I would say people that work on the security in the airports are the worst, because they do it on purpose. There is no real threat in security of carrying a fucking bottle that is, it's not even the liquid inside. And the whole liquid thing is, I think, also a little bit exaggerated, because I heard that like in Istanbul they don't even check for the liquid, because they have some way to check what is the liquid actually, so you don't have to worry about how many milliliters you're carrying. So yeah, I mean, isn't that crazy? The taste of this without baking even is just so good. Nice. Wait. I am turning on the oven to preheat, and I'm continuing to add flour and to mix, and then I need to make it like a pancake on the table. And yeah, so the table is a mess. Don't look at it, please. Please. So the lighting changed because it is now dark. That's how long it took me to do all of this. So I need to quickly preheat the oven and then do the spread. And yeah. Now the best part is where you put it. Spread this batter. Okay. Okay, now I need to spread it, I think. This is like slime. So I took this little glass for rakia, and I'm going to make little circles from this dough. And while I'm doing that and making these small bits, I'm going to talk about the next take. So next take is, why are the water bottles a thing now? Like, I heard that take from Hugh Grant, and he was talking about people suddenly always bringing water everywhere. Like, water bottles are a huge thing right now. Like, who cares? Like, what happened to just drinking water from whatever? So why is it now suddenly that big of a deal? Like, why is water now suddenly such a big a deal? Like, that's a question. And while we at that, like, why is now everything suddenly such a huge deal? Like, in terms of, there's gadget and there's everything is a thing. Like I said, from water bottles to just like, what kind of scrunchie do you have? What kind of phone case do you have? What kind of everything do you have? Nothing is just, like water bottle or like a glass. Everything is just, I don't know. Everything is a thing, and everybody has like a tip or trick or recommendation for everything. Can we just live? I don't know if I'm the only one who's extremely fatigued from that. Okay. The thing that also like suck right now compared to 10, 20, 15 years ago is phones. Phones used to have such a interesting look. There were a lot of like flip phone, then you could like flip them like this. They were like this one, they were all cool. They had different designs, etc. And now all of a sudden we just have one type of phone and they all look the same. When somebody said to me, I'm buying this phone because I like the look of it, I'm
Like, bro, they all look the same.
like, they all objectively look the same. By the way, these don't look really perfect, you know, but yeah, pray for me. I don't know. I've been doing this for so long already. I'm just, is there ever going to be an end? Make sure to dip this glass into a little bit of a flour. So yeah, I just think that we objectively know too much. Objectively and collectively are engaged in literally everything. There's so much information going on. And what also bothers me personally, it's that there's like a niche inside of a niche inside of a niche, and everything has a some kind of I don't know
Specificity?
there's so much thing that you can follow. There's sports, then there's I don't know, like for example animes, and there's niche inside of animes, and then there are like extreme sports, and there's like Formula One, and there's just so many things that are happening at all times, and I think it's weird. I have to say, it's pretty weird for me. There is no one, like 20 years ago, there was a one thing that was popular, and then there were some like niche things that were also that some people watched. But now you don't have one specific thing that almost everybody watch. Everybody has their own thing, which I think is great, but it's just I don't know. It's just sometimes too much.
I don't want to have that many choices.
Yeah, and then we're coming to also one of the points, which is choice fatigue. And the choice fatigue is when you can't decide what to watch or what to choose because there's so many options. Yeah, like I don't want to make decision about every single thing. Yeah, I don't want to think about and use my brain power to decide meaningless things.
You can't sit with us!
I'm currently making these blobs and I'm putting them in this on the paper. This is how they look. The heat is 180 degrees Celsius.
A few moments later.
It's like 10-ish minutes later, and I think this should be done now. They say like remove them from the oven, but they should not be start getting yellow, and this is fine from this side, but if I flip them, oh, oh no, everything is ruined. So I think I over baked them. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to wait and see how they are when they are not hot, and we will see. We will see. But yeah, this one, yeah, I don't know. Cold. They're not as hot, so yeah, I can start. So the next the next thing that I should do is I should put them together like this, you know, like this, but between them I should put a jam from apricot jam. And then the last step is to take the sugar, the little sugar dust or sugar whatever, and to just put the whole this whole into the dust. Wait. Let's just try the jam. The jam looks good. Yeah. And then like this. So I think this is actually a tutorial more than a rant. I don't know. I don't think this is a good tutorial because I don't know if they turned out the way that they should. But I think they actually did turn out because I tried this before in my life and I think they're pretty similar to what they should be. And then I think just to like squish them. Yeah, and then put them in this sugar. But I don't know. They don't want to get completely coated. Wait, why is jam so runny? And why is it not? I think this is very good. But the thing is that I don't know why the jam is not sticking to them. Maybe they should be colder.
The wheels on the bus. Oh, wheels on the bus. The wheels on the bus.
I think that I need to put jam between them and then put them in sugar and then just leave them to fix or something, because otherwise the jam is just going everywhere. I don't know. I think I will wait for a bit to see if, because they're still warm. They're not hot, but still they're not completely cold. So I don't know. I think I should wait a bit more. This is how they look. See? Good. They're very good. But they should have been a little bit thinner. They're very thick. It should be more jam compared to the dough. Good. Peace.